All right, it's that time in the show for my favorite segment when we go around the latest news circulating the Twin Cities and ask our own Reggie Wilson, what does it mean? Reggie, time to go through the gauntlet. You ready to roll?
Let's do it.
The Golden State Warriors and Dallas Mavericks are up one game away from advancing to the conference semifinals. Suns and Pelicans are tied up 2 games apiece. What does it mean for the Timberwolves' chances and odds of reaching the big show as you look at the landscape of the Western Conference playoffs as they've played out thus far, just given how each team has looked so far in their respective series matchup? I mean, is there one team that's just blowing you away even if the Wolves win this one and squeak by the grip, man, they ain't getting past Golden State or Dallas or anything? What have you taken away from the playoffs so far in the Western Conference?
I think that everyone is beatable in the Western Conference. You know, if you would have told me this before, I would have said, okay, yeah, nobody's touching the Phoenix Suns. Then Book strains his hamstring, and now the Phoenix Suns look extra pedestrian. You know what I mean? And now it's just okay, Golden State scares me because, you know, they got this new death lineup with, you know, Poole and Steph and Clay and Wiggins and Draymond. And, you know, Poole is averaging like 75,000 points a game now in the playoffs. And so, that's a little scary to me. But even Denver, you know, beat them the last game. And it's like, oh, okay, even they can get beat. I think what I've seen from the Timberwolves is, you know, as talented as Memphis is, and they are extremely talented, the Timberwolves are talented too. And if they play their game on the floor and not up here, they can beat anybody. And so I think that kind of gives some confidence as we see these playoffs play out. Really, the team to me that looks like they are just otherworldly good right now are the Boston Celtics. And they're on the other side, so you don't even have to worry about them right now.
Okay, if the Wolves can get out of this first round and then they got to go face the Warriors, man, that's a brutal road. But like you said, everybody looks beatable. Everybody's got a little bit of kink in their armor. Nobody's untouchable right now. And as you mentioned, the Wolves, as far as talent goes, just top to bottom, I mean, who's kidding who? If I was an opposing team, this is a team that I would not want to play because they got nothing to lose. They're the lower seed. Hey, all the pressure's on you guys. And the talent, oh my gosh, the talent, again, matches up with any team top to bottom. Next one, Wild won again in overtime over the Nashville Predators, 5-4, giving them 5 victories in a row. Now with just 3 games remaining, they're tied with the Blues for second place in the Central. What does it mean for their chances to hold on to that higher seed with the Coyotes, Flames, and Avalanche to round out their schedule?
We just keep saying it, man. They just got to keep winning. They just got to keep winning. And just kind of maybe hope the Blues stub their toe. It was just funny because we ran some sound with Kevin Fiala last night on the 6 o'clock show. And he was just like, man, they just keep winning, talking about the Blues. He's like, they just, well, just got to hope that they stop.
Wild keep winning, but so do the Blues.
Yeah, and it's like, dang, man, you ever go hard in your workout and you're just like, man, I killed it today. Killed it today. You know, and then you look over and this dude is just totally just showing you up and you're just like, dang, man,
jacked.
I'm over here doing my thing too. Why you over here trying to show me up? What you doing? It's the same thing with the Blues, and it's just look, whether or not they keep winning or not, it just makes for a better story, you know, when you have to overcome them in the playoffs to get to where you want to go.
Last one, Byron Buxton's 2 late inning home runs single-handedly catapulted the Twins over the White Sox, helping them win 4 games in a row, 3 of which Buxton played in. When Buxton is in the lineup, the Twins are 6-4 on the year. Without him, an underwhelming 2-4. What does it mean when it comes to just how valuable, we talk about it, but seriously, just how valuable is Buxton to the Twins lineup? And given the history, do you think they have any shot to be successful if he finds himself back on the DL?
So what's interesting about this is we were just actually having this discussion in our sports office yesterday. Byron Buxton is a dude, okay? Point blank.
He's that dude.
He's the dude. He's him.
He's that dude.
He's him. And what is interesting is one of my coworkers argued that, you know, the best ability is availability, but when he is available, he is showing that he is worth the money that they have paid him. Now
Hmm.
the tough part is like if he inevitably gets hurt, now you kind of have to deal with the consequences of not having him. And so I said, well, look, what if Byron misses like 60 games this year? And my coworker Josh was just like, you know, if he's going to produce like he's been producing when he is in the lineup, I think you can maybe live with him missing the 60 games because maybe, you know, Correa will wake up and he'll start to be a guy that can be dependable in that lineup, and, you know, Sanchez can turn the corner, and, you know, the other pieces around them, you know, can pick up the slack. Sano can, you know, maybe not strike out as much and hit some balls out of the park. But what I think is you hope for best case scenario, which is he misses the least games as possible. But, you know, with him, health is always a factor, and so it's just like, look, maybe you can depend on him to stay on the field, but if he misses just, I don't know, a fifth, a sixth of the games this year, maybe they can still do what they need to do.
Last year and even the year before that, when you looked at the games Buxton played in with the Twins and when he didn't, it was insane. I'm talking like on pace to win 91 games versus without him like 70. Like it was wild. And I think you're right. They can squeeze by. I mean, it's just Buxton's style of play, right? He's probably going to get dinged up and miss some games. But if he can just skate by with, just like you said, missing that 15, 20, 25 games, I think you got a shot. Anything more than that starts to get a little dicey.